Hey guys, it's Molly. So I started doing channeled messages again. I started doing tarot readings over on my big red play button channel. I'll link to it. Actually, it's linked to in my link tree if you guys want to go check that out. I just sat down and recorded a 40-minute message. Shared a channel message that I started getting last night, and when I got done, there was no video. Like the video it did not video. So you guys, here's the message. There's an invitation coming through right now to heal a very particular belief. And this is almost like a karmic lesson that we have an opportunity to transmute on the individual, social, and planetary level. And let me talk about that narrative real quick. The narrative is that to be small is to be safe. All right, so let's unpack this on the individual level. Many of us have had experiences in our childhood and early adulthood that have reinforced that belief, that to be small is to be safe. So there's an invitation to heal that on an individual level. Also on a social level, because if you really think about the psychological impact of the events of the last several years, has reinforced the message that to be small is to be safe. One of the ways in which this came through today is in talking about fellowship and building community. And that's a very valid point. Thank you, Spirit. We live in a society that has a certain social programming. I was a part of the social programming system for a very, very long time. I was a public school teacher, okay? I know all about the social programming system. And it teaches us that our peers are people who are just like us, either in age, in interest, in faith, in whatever, right? So our concept of what it means to build community is something that we're being invited to expand, because it's not true that to be small is to be safe, okay? We've been taught that. We've had a number of experiences that have reinforced the belief that to be small is to be safe. The invitation is we develop that belief in a time of crisis, all right? The crisis that precipitated that belief, it's not going on anymore. So let's go ahead and let's evaluate the experiences that reinforce an opposite belief, that it's okay for us to take up space. All right, that it's okay for us to expand and connect and to interact with people who are not like us. Okay, that the community, the model of community that we have learned from our society is very much to just build an echo chamber around yourself, to just surround yourself with people who think the way that you think and believe all the things that you think, so that you essentially have an echo chamber that you have built around yourself. The invitation on the social level is to begin redefining community and fellowship. All right, redefine what it means to connect with others, to really build community. Okay, because that requires us to step outside of our comfort zone and to extend fellowship to people that we wouldn't necessarily have considered doing so in the past. So that's on the social level. On the planetary level, on the species level, we as humans, over the past several thousand years, the process of colonialism has taught us to be small is to be safe. So let's just hypothetically speaking, say that you're the Roman Empire, you're whatever powers that be that at some point in the past wanted to expand. And the only way to do that was to make the people feel small, to make the people smaller. The ways that this happened is by disconnecting people from their gods, from the land, from their community. And this is especially something that has been experienced by women over the past several thousand years, that to be small is to be safe. And so that's really caused us to contract ourselves in really big ways. Think about it, the demonization and criminalization of magic. We are magical beings. We are multidimensional beings. And we got this whole society created out there that convinces us that we're not. And some of us play along with it. You know why? Because it feels safe. So, yeah, I guess that 40-minute message really only need to be about 5. So thank you guys so much. Go ahead and drop me a comment if you feel like this resonates with you in any way, shape, or form. I love you. Thanks for being here.